This, guys, is why I put for Topaz and Numby. Super good quality of life feature. I think this is the single best thing about her by far. And of course, I'm just joking, but if you guys want to know like how to complete your map, you can just pull it on like a sub account. Don't even have to pull her on your main account. Mark out where all the locations are, especially if like a new map, Panacony or new Siento Lawful maps are released and you want to immediately know where all the gems are without waiting for like videos, guide videos like the ones we do on our channel to be out as well. Anyways, now let's jump into the video. Hey guys, it's me, EODGamer here, and in this video, we're going to be talking about Topaz and Numby, the new limited character of version 1.4. To be really honest, I hesitated on this character for a little bit a while, and the reason for that is we have some dreams that are coming out that maybe we might have new relic sets in future that are going to benefit her, and also we have yet to see a lot of critical conditions for her to really pop off. And let me name a few. If we have new relic sets coming up, doing this review and honestly reviewing a character now, it's not going to be showing her true potential. It's going to be irrelevant like in a month, 2 months. Who knows when new sets are coming out to boost follow-up damage. Wink wink as well. But also, we don't have a very strong follow-up attacker. She is like a decent follow-up damage dealer without her signature light cone as well as E0. And right now, the only options that we have in the game are Jingyuan, you have Himiko, of course to name a few, you have Yanqing to some extent, you have Mark 7, you have Kafka to some extent, Blade to some extent, but as you can see, not many, and of course like Herta, where she's all the way here. Herta is also another one, Himiko, and stuff like that. Not many characters that actually do follow-up attacks that are really meta in the game. If we have meta characters in future, maybe we have a super strong, damn strong destruction follow-up character, or maybe an erudition follow-up character that is like Jingyuan, just maybe even more meta, or maybe even a hunt character that is much stronger than her, like maybe a Zealer kind of DPS, but specifically like meant to be a main carry, hyper carry kind of follow-up attacker. I think she will see a lot more upside in that situation. So the path for her to increase in value is very clear. I think out of all of the characters in the game, if you're talking about investment value in a particular character, she will scale with time. As more characters that are in follow-up category appear in the game, she will benefit from it, and the more sets that are introduced to boost follow-up attacks, elation, or fire as well, because the current fire sets, like if we see right here, this fire smith of lava forging is actually kind of dog shit if you ask me. You have 2-piece fire, which is generic, and then you have this one that just increases skill damage and a bit more out damage of this fire damage when you use your out, which is much weaker than a set, for example, like Genius of Brilliant Stars, which is just so universally strong. I think right now, in the game state, follow-up attackers are at the bottom of like the priority of the meta, which means you can only see upside from here. Then it begs the question, do you want to pull this character now and break the bank? Because a lot of us who have pulled for popular characters like Jingliu, like Imbibitor Lune, Fucc, you have Luota that all recently came out not too long ago as well, and other reruns are going to happen. For example, you have a character like Zealer, you have maybe Jingyuan's rerun, you have Silverwolf's rerun, a lot of popular characters that maybe some of us missed out as well, and we are planning to pick them up in the near future as well. I think she is a character that could be skipped on for now and revisited in future. She's one of the characters that her rerun likely going to bring more value than currently in her first banner as well. How long is she going to be away between the next time she appears? Maybe 6 months, maybe 1 year. If we look at the current banner cycle, Zealer took 6 months to reappear in the first rerun banner for her, and if now we are having like only one character per patch, one rerun character per patch, because it was in the ratio of 2 new characters every patch, likely we will see her again 1 year from now. And based on that assumption, if we follow the same trend, the baseline assumption is Topaz and Numby likely will only come back 1 year later. And with 1 year later, we will have more follow-up attackers in the game, we will have more relic sets, which I only see it stand to gain for a character that's flexible like her, can play both as a DPS, a sub-DPS, with more stuff in the account too. If you're a new player and you're looking for other characters, I think characters like Luota, Fucc, you have your Silverwolf characters. Where's my Silverwolf? Do I have to scroll all the way? There she is. So these kind of characters definitely will add a lot more value to your account and are higher up on the recommendations. In my opinion, new player, probably a skip for now, but I will share with you some things, and especially those of you who got maybe lucky, and I want to give her some merits too. Her DPS is not that bad. In fact, I think she's quite strong because she has one of the highest actions in the game. If you count like number of actions that she plus Numby take all together, it's definitely a lot higher than, for example, a character even like Zealer who has super high speed, because she scales with the number of follow-up attackers in the game, attacks very often. So even though her damage instances are not like super large, for example like Imbibitor Lune or Jing Liu's kind of level of large, or even to some extent Zealer's one-shotting with her ultimate, it's still worth considering this character because she scales with the number of follow-up attackers in your team. So in all honesty, I think she's still a decent character right now, but definitely for the future it's going to be much better. And that is why I hesitated making this video, because my honest opinion, and I'm sharing you very honestly and biasedly in this video, I'm not impressed by this character. I think her damage is kind of lacking for a first instance review. When I saw Jing Liu's damage, it was like very clear, I knew what to say. Whereas this character is not very impressive, but I can see a case for her getting better in future, just not now. And that is my honest opinions. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below. If you have a signature like Cone, if you have more Eidolons in her, and you have like a very solid set. Mine is like super generic because I'm waiting for future sets to come out, then I farm. Likely your impression will be very different, but that is just my personal honest review out of the many out there. And if you appreciate such honest content, like and subscribe for more such future videos. I do this every single patch, and you might find these two other videos I think quite interesting as well. And anyways, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.